Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the new moon in Virgo, September 6, 2018. I'm going to look into my crystal and focus on the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air, and get messages for you from my spirit guides on how this new moon in Virgo is going to be affecting you. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So the first signs I'm going to look into, the first element will be earth. This is going to be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I see some of you earth signs are going to be doing a lot of thinking and putting things together and taking things apart. So this could be like if you build any furniture, maybe you put it together wrong and you have to take it apart. Or build a website, it's not coming together right, you may put it together and then you have to take it apart. Anything that you could build together, it could even be relationships even. Some of you earth signs are going to be singled out for something important. So it could be like a higher up, like your boss or the CEO of the company, or could be in some other format at auditions or something you enter, a contest or something, like getting singled out for something important. Now, when I hear that, what comes into my head is like, oh, you'll be the perfect person for this job or this task force or this running a group, a unit, a management team, a new position. That's the kind of energy that I pick up from this message. Wow. Some of you, if you're really fixated on being like ultra organized and having everything in its place and everything just so, you're going to feel more like that than ever. It's going to be magnified. And that can be true for Virgos at times. So the Virgos could really be affected by that strongly, but any of the earth signs, it's coming up like you're going to have this fastidiousness, this sense of order and organization. It's going to be like magnified and heightened. So if you already have that trait, it's just going to be amplified for you from the energy of this full moon. And those effects can last until, new moon. And that energy can last until the full moon or until the next new moon in October. Some of you are going to be happy because anything that was left dangling or undone, you are going to be able to, it's almost like something gets left open and you're going to be able to fix it or figure it out or put it back together, or see something maybe somebody's going to leave their laptop open and you see some important information, or it's purposely left open for you and that makes something easier for you. So something gets left open and then it's like you can go in and do something with it and it makes it easier for you. I know that's a very weird message and I don't know how else to explain it because that's what my guides are telling me. Don't be surprised if some of you earth signs find that you drop everything and that you run off and, get married, or, you run off to go do something with a love or a vacation, or like an impromptu weekend getaway, or leave work early out of the blue. But it has to do with doing something with someone you love. It's connected to do with love. That's how it comes up. I feel that some of you earth signs are going to have everything up front and center, and you're going to have a little bit of the ability to show off about something. You could be displaying your abilities, your talents, your knowledge, your wares, your services, your products, but it's like having the ability to showcase and show off what you have or what you know how to do comes up. Some of you earth signs are going to spend some important time in contemplation and a little bit of alone time. Like you're going to be doing a lot of pondering. So now I'm going to move on to the signs, the element of water. This would be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you may have something to do with legal issues. You may have to travel and go at a distance. Maybe somebody that passed away has an estate, or a will's going to be read and you have to go at a distance to find out what was in that will. Or I don't know, there's legalities and travel connected for some of you, or they could be two separate things. Just travel's coming up and maybe some other legal things. And it could be legal documents, court papers, wills, settlement papers. It doesn't necessarily mean you're in a lawsuit or going to court. Some of you maybe, but not all of you. Some of you water signs are going to be putting your finishing touches on things. So if you're an artist or you've created something or built something, whether it could be a website, it could be your home, it could be something you created, it could be a work of art, whatever. I see you like being really attention to details and putting the finishing touches on things. And this new moon in Virgo, for some reason, is going to drive that up for you. And you will be, some of you water signs are really going to be focusing on the details. Some of you water signs are going to feel like you're unstoppable. Like your passion level is going to be really high, passionate about, sex, passionate about whatever you're into doing, whether it's work or creative pursuits. You've got a lot of passion and drive and being inspired to make something happen. It's like you're being inspired. Some of you are going to figure out something that was kind of left hanging or left behind or left dangling that was uncertain, and you're going to figure it out. You're going to solve could be some problem or some unknown that was dangling in your own life, and you're going to come along and you're going to go, you know what, I finally solved that problem. I finally figured it out. But you could also be doing it, water signs, in like a working situation. Maybe there's some problem or a situation cropping up in a business or work situation, but you're going to be the one that's going to figure it out. Some of you, I picked up a mixture of things here. Some of you are going to be very interested in getting out and about, getting around, socializing. But I also hear some of you water signs are going to feel like you want to right some wrong. So if you had arguments with anybody in the past, or any kind of dissension between you and a friend, or you and a family member, or even if it's two other people that are two of your friends or two of your family members, you're going to want to be the peacemaker or right some wrong. Wow. Some of you water signs are going to be sending out signals out across the universe about how powerful you are. There is some of you water signs, I don't know, I'm really kind of thrown or taken back, not like, I don't know, I'm not sure why it's striking me that way, but I feel like, wow, like you've got all this power and like this magnetic energy and this like you're vibrating and reverberating this like power coming from you. This new moon in Virgo is really amping up a lot of things for some of you water signs. This is going to be a time for you where you get to have your cake and eat it too. So now on to the fire signs, to the element of fire. This would be Aries, Leos, and Sagittarians. I see some of you fire signs feeling like everybody better behave themselves. Like the law enforcer or the enforcer in you is going to come out, where you're going to be like, that's bad behavior. You need to straighten up your act, or everybody's acting crazy. I want them to all settle down and stop being problems. Like, that's the energy I see some of you fire signs feeling from the energy of this new moon in Virgo. Some of you fire signs, any challenging situations you've occurred recently, in the past, I don't know, could even be up to 6-7 months in the past, you are going to overcome them. So if there was an illness or a sickness or some kind of physical health challenge, you're going to overcome it. If you had problems at work, or there was somebody at work that was, giving you a hard time, or stealing your work, or stabbing you behind your back, you're going to overcome it. So overcoming challenges, and it could be things I'm not even mentioning, like that, I don't have enough time to say them all, but overcoming challenges for some of you fire signs. Some of you fire signs are really going to be very diligent about putting your wishes and your intentions out there to try to manifest what you want. So practicing the law of attraction, or writing down lists, I ams, that kind of thing. I am successful. I am in a happy relationship. Whatever the I ams are that you want to write. Like, I'm seeing you put your intentions out there to get what you want. Some of you fire signs are going to do that with this new moon in Virgo, which is actually an excellent time to manifest, by the way, whenever there's a new moon. Yeah, again, I'm getting it for some of you. One of the things that's going to make you happy is situations that arose in the past that made you unhappy get put to rest. So that must be a strong theme, because they've said that twice now. If you're in any kind of sales, or where you'd have any kind of job or a situation where you would get an account or a client, it's like getting an account or a client or something like that that's going to help you. So something, or like maybe you're going to have if you're in sales, maybe you're going to have a great 2 weeks to a month in sales, or something like that, like getting some great account, getting some great client. Some of you fire signs are going to get acknowledged for a job well done. So you're going to get some kind of acknowledgement. And if you're like, well, I'm not working, I'm retired, or I'm between jobs, it could be getting acknowledgement in another way. Like maybe your love partner is going to say, wow, you look fantastic. Or, oh, I love you so much, and, you really impress me with what you do, the way you are, or you're, whatever. You're getting some positive acknowledgement in some way. And for some of you, it can happen at work, and for some of you, it's going to happen in your personal life. It's wise for you fire signs with this Virgo full moon to stand your ground, and to not let yourself be manipulated or pushed around by anyone. And if that has already occurred for you in the past, now is time to, if you see it reoccur again, or, maybe you want to speak up now, it's time to stand your ground. So now I'm going to look into the element of air. This will be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs are going to have like brilliant flashes of inspiration and ideas. Like it's going to give you a lot of, I'm going to just say brilliant ideas and inspirations. Some of you may be studying hard to pass something. It could be passing a test. It doesn't even have to be the kind of test that you're writing. It could be like maybe you're meeting your significant other's parents for the first time. And you have to like pass the test. I don't know, but it could be any kind. Maybe you have a pet and you're going to take this pet to puppy training school, or, something. And you as well as your pet are going to pass the test. I don't know, but some of you are studying hard or passing a test. Some of you air signs may be looking for some kind of help or assistance about something. Like maybe you need something fixed or something put together and you don't know how to do it. Or, maybe you got to get a flat tire, or something happens and you need to call someone to help you fix something. Could even be in a job situation. Maybe you need to call an IT person. Maybe your computer systems get all wonky and weird and you need them to come in. Like calling out or looking for somebody to assist you with something comes up for some of you air signs. Some of you air signs are going to be happy about making some kind of financial headway or gain And if you don't see it in your finances yet, it could be in a job or some investment, and you know the gain is coming. But for some of you, in the next 2 weeks or up till or 4 weeks, you will have some kind of gain. Some of you air signs are going to get some information about a family member that's passed away. Maybe they already passed away before. And it doesn't mean that this just happened, but you may hear some family news or information. But I feel like the news and information has to do with somebody that crossed over, but I don't feel they crossed over now. I feel they already did so. But it could even be just you're going to reconnect with a family member that's going to come back into your life, or you're going to talk to and you haven't talked to them for a while. It could be that. Some of you are going to be getting money back from something. This could be a refund. You could be getting an inheritance. But it feels like getting money back, like maybe you overpaid on something and so you get a refund, or some kind of claim you filed. The money finally comes in. I don't know, but that comes up for some of you. You know, it's going to be very important for some of you air signs to stake your claim to something like an opportunity or a house or a property or something of value. Don't let it slip by. So it could be a business opportunity, it could be a purchase opportunity, but you have to stake your claim to it. So if you have to put a bid on something or buy something, it's time to stake your claim to something and not let that slip by. Steer clear of family arguments. And if you've had any like good successes or good news, be careful not to like brag or say too much about it where you could make family members resentful or feel like, oh, they're bragging. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And also, please be sure to follow me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC. And I am also now on Instagram at The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. And you can see predictions and things that I post there in writing that you're not going to be able to see here on YouTube. So please be sure to follow me there. I want to say, if you are interested in getting some special videos, now I recorded these a little while ago, but these predictions are for Saturn in Capricorn. And that started in December of 2017 and is going to December of 2020. And those videos, the reason I'm bringing it up is because on September 6th, which is the day I'm recording this video, Saturn went direct. So it's in Capricorn no matter what, but those predictions you might find to be very useful and interesting to look at right now. And I pulled 6 cards in total, 3 using one card deck, 3 using another card deck, and I looked into the crystal. So if you're interested in those, please check into the Saturn in Capricorn Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings. You can click on the link below to get these videos for download and purchase. They'll take you to my Vimeo videos page on demand for that series of videos, or you can get them on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there, scroll down the page. It's not going to be up top because I did these a few months ago, but these predictions still have a lot of time left. So in case you missed that, and now that Saturn's direct, out of retrograde and went direct, you might want to look at those if you haven't purchased them before. They're pretty detailed. 6 cards in the crystal really gives you a lot of information, so be sure to check those out. Also, if you're interested, you can get my psychic crystal reading that I do every month for each month of the year for each sign of the zodiac. So if you're interested in getting September's psychic crystal reading, you can access that by clicking on the link below, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for September 2018 psychic crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also get them on my website, and that should be probably the first video series at the top of my videos page. So I hope you have marvelous blessings and benefits of all sorts from this new moon in Virgo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.